I've been living all this time without a refrigerator, and I promised Brock a while back I would stop buying ice for the cooler. This is the access panel for the refrigerator. And so I'm going to get it off. It's not really a lot that I can show you without moving my camera, and it's so hard to do that, but okay, I'll try. All right, so in here is the circuit board, and you've got to unscrew it, and I'm not going to do that because I've already replaced that circuit board. So I know that that's fine. The next thing I need to replace, and I've tested this, I have 12.5 volts going in, but only half a volt going out. And what this is the reigniter. It's supposed to increase the voltage, send the signal down this wire, and create a spark that then ignites the gas to make the flame to make the refrigerator get cold. And it's a whole big old chemical reaction that I don't really know much about. I could read about it and understand it, but anyway, so I ordered a replacement for the igniter from Dinosaur Electronics in Oregon. I got this on eBay, but they have an actual website as well. So it is a little bit different. It is made in the USA. That's a thing I like. I'm trying to open it the wrong way. All right, you can see that the replacement part looks a little different to the original. However, they assure us that they function the same and will fit. So let's go ahead and get this replaced and see if I can't maybe get my refrigerator working. So maybe I can have some food besides beef jerky. The old piece wants a Phillips head screwdriver, so just happen to have that in one of my pockets. I may have to use an actual screwdriver to get to it, but we'll try. Yep, I'm going to need an actual screwdriver, so that's not going to work. All right, screwdriver. Oops. All right. The black is negative and the yellow is positive. So you hook up the ground to the ground and the yellow to the plus. Then the white goes to here. That's not very snug. Wonder if I should squeeze that a little bit or if it's just going in wrong. There we go. It's in. Now we'll do the top screw first, because the bottom screw actually has, that's inconvenient. I just dropped the screw again. And this screwdriver isn't magnetic, so I can't just pull it out. Try it again. All right, and here's the other screw, but we have to hook this green ground wire to the other screw. This gas hose is in a really inconvenient spot. That screw's not going in right. Got it part way. Maybe this other one's too tight for now. There we go. This screw actually needs to go in all the way because it's holding a grounding wire. And so I've got to have the screw touching the metal that touches the grounding screw. All right. That is all hooked up. Go ahead and turn the gas on. I already know that gas is going to the unit. I've already tested that. So the gas is on, and got to have a little bit of a gap in order to get a spark. Come on. A little bit, but not much of a gap, please. All right, bugs are bugging me. Let's go see if we can get this thing to spark. I've got a flame. That is awesome. All right, now there is a little metal piece that I'm supposed to put here to block the wind. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what I'm looking for right here. And all it does is kind of prevent the wind from getting in there. And if I recall correctly, it went like this. Just like that. Now, there was a screw. I no longer have the screw. So we're just going to set it there. This trailer isn't going down the road anyway. And even if it was, it wouldn't be going down the road with the gas turned on. Oh, shoot. All right, cover's back on. That's screwed on and grounded. Smoke has gone away. Oh, yeah, I guess I don't need that. This black cover goes specifically to this gray one. This gray piece right here, this gray reigniter, is it's been discontinued. They don't manufacture this anymore. So yeah, I strongly recommend you contact Dinosaur Electronics if you need to replace this. And just make sure that you have the model number for the one that you're replacing. That's it. After all this time, we have a working refrigerator. The part that I just replaced it with cost about $100, a little over $100 with shipping, and it was small enough to fit in my post office box. So, you know, I probably spent $50 over the last month just in ice. So I strongly recommend if you've got this old dometic refrigerator and that part is bad, and how can you tell? Test how much DC voltage is going into it and how much is coming out. I had 12.5 volts, 12.6 volts going in, and I had half a volt coming out, and that's not quite right, is it? So, mosquito, yay. All right, there we go. One dometic fridge fixed. I'm going to go inside, and I'm not going to be able to see a big difference in temperature yet, but let's see if we can tell inside if it's working. All right, they say that the freezer cools first, and I can't feel much difference here in the wall or in the air itself, but the wall of the freezer is already starting to get cool, quite cool actually. So that is good. And then I pretty much use this just for storage right now. But these fins should get cold, and they're cool. Not cold yet, but they're cool. I'm so excited because this means I might be able to go grocery shopping later and have something in my house besides farm fresh unwashed eggs. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Have a great week. God bless. And as always, it doesn't matter how old you are, it's never too late to start.